historically engineering has been a very male-dominated industry, I suppose, you know. So say from a STEM perspective, when you were moving from secondary school into university, did you feel that it was the idea of becoming an engineer was an option for you, or do you think it was promoted to you well, or how did that work for you?
Um, so I suppose I left school nearly 15 years ago, and I would hope since then, we've only advanced. But back when I left school, it was all about girl power, Spice Girls, everything.
Right.
I thought I could take on anything. I never dreamed of anything preventing me from doing anything. So, but I do remember back to that time, and I think becoming an engineer was nearly because if someone tells you that, oh, girls don't do that, then I kind of would go, yes, they do, and
Right.
do it just to prove them wrong. So, um, in university, there was a fifth of our class were girls, and
Okay.
that was probably a low percentage. But when you've got 20 girls in your class, you don't feel out of place at all. So it wasn't the case where like I was the only girl out of 100. There was 20 of us. And when I went into the workplace, it was a design office, and I'd say nearly 40% of the office were female. Um, could be scientists, engineers. There was lots of female engineers around me when I started. Now in Australia, it was another story because I often got, what, you're an engineer? How are you an engineer? Like, why do you want to be an engineer? Just from people on site and different things like that. And I was kind of amused by it and confused because I hadn't had that reaction in Ireland. Um, so I haven't seen much advancement over the years, but I hope we're moving forward. To be honest, I think it's an amazing career for a woman. There's nothing masculine about it. It's a great challenge. You're using your brain, you're figuring things out, all the things that women are great at,
Yeah.
and men. So like I would never classify it as obviously construction sites are quite masculine, but you know, if you're strong and you're able to look after yourself, it's a great career. And
Yeah.
obviously it's taken me around the world. It's allowed me, work in remote places, allowed me to see places I never thought I'd see and work on some amazing big projects and infrastructure that's going to be in countries for years and years and years. And yeah, it's good.